Deepwoken is dying. No, this is not clickbait. The game I've been talking about and many other content creators rely on, which I don't think they should, but anyways, is dying. And no, this isn't just doomer talk. This game is in a horrid state right now, with updates no one asked for, and shills pretending everything's fine, a toxic community, and more players are quitting than new ones are joining. There's barely any real content being added, and every update seems to break more things than it fixes. Is what I'm gonna be talking about in this video. I just need to get that out the way first. So yeah, let's get to section 1. Bad updates no one asked for. Let's start with the updates. Deepwoken has been getting bad update after bad update, fixing things nobody was even talking about. The most recent example, the water update. People hate how it looks and runs worse, and apparently people on low-end PCs makes their game run even worse. Which I wouldn't know. I'm just getting, that one's from the community. I don't actually know if that one's true or not because I have a really good PC. So tell me in the comment section if that one's true. This reminds me of when they added new running animations. They were broken on release. And guess what? If you're gliding, they're still broken. And well, while I personally like their new running animations, yeah, they're still broken. And somehow some people still act like these updates are fine. So who are these shills I'm talking about? Punchy and Agamatu, the two biggest creators in the community, and both of them are complete shills. No matter how bad an update is, they'll always say, "This is a good one this week." It could be something as pointless as gliding over a campfire raises you into the air, and they'd be like, "Wow, what an amazing change. If you really want to see what this is an update, go check it out for yourself." And then they'll pretend nothing is wrong just so they can keep their tester role. Meanwhile, everyone else sees the reality. The game is getting worse. It's pretty obvious. Section 2. World events flopped and the game is empty. The last major content update we had was world events. But here's the thing, nobody does them anymore. One of them, the Carnival of Hearts, is literally unplayable. It kicks you out, gives you 0 loot, and is just broken 99% of the time. That means there's basically only 2 out of the 3 world events that they gave us left in the game. And even then, no one cares. No one does them. As I said when the day came out, once this 4X event ends, no one's gonna do these. And well, I was right. They require too many people. They're annoying to do. They're not set up like the average MMO, even though this game's not an MMO. It's just not set up in a way where people just like click a join and just like, hey, look, arena, fight boss, have fun. Most players already got the loot when they first dropped. So yeah, like the last time I could think when people did them was when Fang and Coil came out, and that was a whole other thing. Locking behind a style behind fighting a word boss with light weapons is, oh my god, what were they thinking? Anyways, so what are we left with in the game at the current state? PvP, that's getting worse. No PvE content. A community that actively makes the game unfun. Did I say that they also remove venting? Well, they didn't remove venting. They just added a 10-second cooldown. You know, the one thing to stop you getting Omega comboed? Yeah, it's gone now. You get 1. And if you mess up, good luck. You're getting hit crazy. So, let's move on to Section 3. Section 3. PvP has no purpose. So, let's talk about the PvP. Because for a game that focuses almost entirely on PvP updates at this point, there's still absolutely no reason to even do PvP in this game. The rewards are horrible. The ranked mode is basically pointless because the highest ranked Godseeker, the title that you get, doesn't even stay after the season reset. So what's the point of playing? Ego? I guess that's literally it. Yeah, no, there's nothing else. Deepwoken keeps adding PvP balance changes, new PvP weapons, and all these tiny tweaks, but for what? PvP has no rewards, no real progression, and no reason to do it outside of flexing on randoms. Then all these updates are fluff. They add nothing meaningful to the game. And since they refuse to add any actual PvE content, what keeps the game alive at this point, the game is stuck in a loop where the only updates that we get are for the part of the game that doesn't even matter. PvE is the only thing that really matters in this game. I know people say PvP is... Trust me, if PvE wasn't in this game, it wouldn't be alive at this point. Just saying. Type Soul died because after a while, you get tired of killing each other. That's why Type Soul died. Anyways. And before you say it was because of the devs, yeah, it was some of that too, but like, you know, you can only beat up someone in a game so long until you get bored of it. Anyways, Section 4. Section 4. Even content creators don't want to play this game. So, is Deepwoken actually dying? Let me give you proof. First, Even Deepwoken content creators don't even want to play the game. Recently, a bunch of them, including myself, started a Minecraft server, and, well, one literally said, "We're playing this so we don't have to play Deepwoken." Even if creators are avoiding the game, what does that say? Second, I ran a poll asking if they think Deepwoken is dying. The results? Exactly what I expected. The two biggest responses were, yes, the game is dying, and, which means, yeah, that they still play the game, but, you know, it's dying. And no, but the updates suck, so they don't play the game, and it's because the updates suck. Those are the two biggest. And there was a bunch of others. I'll put it on the screen right now. This is not a good sign. It doesn't take, like, a smart person to realize the community thinks the game is not in a great spot. Speaking of the community, Section 5. Section 5, the community is awful. And then we have Deepwoken's infamously toxic community. If you've played Deepwoken for 5 minutes, you've probably realized this game has one of the most toxic player bases on Roblox. This community is full of a bunch of big losers with egos bigger than the Greek gods. If you don't know everything about the second you start this game, you get called a mutt and told to quit. I have examples of all over YouTube, TikTok shorts, other YouTubers, myself. It's ridiculous. You can't post anything in this game without being called a loser, I swear. If you make a mistake, you're a permafreshie. If you ask a question, you're a permafreshie. If you don't know some niche PvP tech that only sweats care about, you're a permafreshie. You literally cannot use this game's main moves or mantras without people crying about it. Look on the screen. This I just pulled this from TikTok. It's like they don't even want you to play the game, you swear. They don't want you to fight back. They just want an easy win. And well, just don't take my word for it. As I said, it's right there. It's right there. That's what they think. This is what the community thinks. The screenshot here is what the community thinks. They just not thinking the game is great right now. Final thoughts. So, is Deepwoken doomed? Not necessarily, but it desperately needs a shift in direction. Whether that means adding actual reason to do PvP or adding actual PvE content, did I say? I mean, rebalancing PvP or like, you know, adding stuff to, or reason to do PvP, like, I don't know, exclusive rewards, just better rewards, something to do PvP besides just ego. And adding actual PvE content, because PvE content in this game is rare. Like, there's like barely any PvE content ever gets released. They need to release PvE content. So something has to change. Otherwise, Deepwoken might end up like, well, that other certain Roblox game I mentioned earlier. You know the one. What do you think? Is Deepwoken actually dying? Are people overreacting? Let me know in the comment sections. Like and subscribe, Zits. Peace! It's Chase Zol, mother trucker. It's Chase Zol, snitch. Let's get some Robux tonight.